Okay, thanks everyone for joining us today. It's 7 past 10 here in Melbourne. And unfortunately, just to recap, Dr. Kurt is being held up. And I know he lost his mobile phone, unfortunately. He's been in France, and I believe he's been held up with his flight. So I'm going to share a recording today. And it's for Sisel business builders. So if you're thinking about building a business or you are building a business, this information is definitely something you need to get a handle on and understand. And so let me share the recording with you. Just bear with me.
I'm really excited to give this presentation. It's probably one of my very favorites. I just like the reports. I've been put in charge of a lot of the reports in the back office. I'm just learning them, explaining them, teaching them, also along with the comp plan. And so kind of what I want to touch upon today is I want to talk about the compensation plan, specifically on ranking up, helping your team, and, we're going to start that from a one-star master. So becoming a one-star is, it's a big moment. There's a lot to do with it, and it's not as easy to achieve. And so for us, it's a mile mark. It's a milestone. It's something definitely to be excited about when you reach this level, because you are actually building the business. So simply, really quickly, a lot of people that are going to see this are kind of going to already know a lot of this stuff, but I like to always touch up on it. Like, what is a one-star? How do you become one? So you have to have at least 5,000 PV or in QDV. So QDV, qualified downline volume, is based off of PV. Then for your own personal qualification, you yourself need to have at least 200 personally purchased PV, or you need to have 50 from yourself and 150 from personally sponsored preferred customers. So simple diagram here. You have your 250 PV, which is either you purchase personally or you purchase 50, and then you have 3 preferred customers that do 50 each, or 1 that does 150, whatever it be, but preferred customers that add up to a total of 150. And then you have all the people underneath you that collectively add up to 5,000 PV in qualified downline volume, QDV. So why do you want to become a one-star? Well, when you're moving up through the ranks, like I said, it's a huge benchmark. You are star qualified. You're establishing yourself as a leader here at Sisel. You're changing your life. You're learning more about products. Your lifestyle is changing. You're showing new determination and commitment in your personal business. And because that's what it is. We talk about, hey, Sisel is the Mowers business. Well, Sisel is your business. Sisel is your downline. So Sisel is your organization. And we are just helping facilitate you on building your business. And so becoming a one-star is you building your business. It's huge. It really honestly is. And so what do you get? What increases from a master builder to a one-star? Well, master and master builder, you get paid your rank advancement bonus the second you hit it. There are several things that are different here. So first, as a one-star, you now qualify for an extra level. So you now qualify for 5 levels in the uni-level commissions, which is the 7%, 7 levels deep, but you still only qualify for 5 of those 7 levels as a one-star, but it's better than 4. So you picked up an extra level. You now qualify for an extra feature in our compensation plan called the Master Check Match. And now all your personally enrolled people that get one-star, you reach the one-star rank or higher. Now you're collecting equal to 10% of their check. So that's that. I mean, you have somebody that's making $1,000, you're getting $100 off of that, not off of that, but equal to that. So also your fast start bonus. So as your organization has continued to grow and get depth beyond width, you're also picking up an extra level where you're getting 6 levels at the 3%. So you're picking up more depth in the fast start bonus. You also, for 3 consecutive months, if you do it for 3 months in a row, you get a $250 bonus, which is a lot more than the master and master builder. You also get a a $200 a month lifestyle bonus. So a lot of organizations, a lot of companies, they do this differently. It's an auto bonus. They have a specific car, specific color, and everybody gets it and they all match. So the difference with us is lifestyle. We want to improve your lifestyle. It's part of our mission: health, wealth, and happiness. Well, happiness and wealth and health all kind of go hand in hand. If your lifestyle means, hey, I want to buy a new house and a mortgage, well, here's an extra $200 a month to put towards that mortgage, or towards your rent, or to put down towards a new car if that's what you want, or to take somebody out on dates, or to go out to more movies and experience more things, or travel more, or whatever it is. That $200 is just an extra $200. You don't need to prove your title. You don't need to prove your home loan. Nothing like that. You can just use it to improve your lifestyle. And then, like the fast start bonus, you're also picking up an extra level of the preferred customer bonus as well too. So you pick up more depth. So how do you become a 1-star? So using the 1 level, it builds extreme stability throughout this plan. It levels out if you can level out all of your legs as they're growing, you can capitalize on huge volume. And with low volume but a balanced compensation plan, you can make a lot of money doing this. And so when we talk about it, you're building your business custom to yourself, the way you want to build, whether it's getting yourself to buy a $200 pack and then bringing so many people in to buy a $200 pack, or buy 50 and get them started, or you can use the wealth builder, and the wealth builder is by far the fastest and quickest way to achieve a 1-star. But to some people, they just prefer to go a little low, a little slow. And I mean, this is definitely a great way to build your downline as a 1-star. So also, on top of building your business custom to yourself, becoming a 1-star is very lucrative. You can make a lot of money just as a 1-star, and then obviously you make a lot more as a 2-star. But 1-star, you're really starting to really get your teeth into it. Just right on the top, you're getting $200 for a lifestyle bonus. You're picking up extra levels of 7% or end of your preferred customers and in fast start. And so the percentages and the numbers really start to add up, and it's very stable and continual. If you can help and work your team and don't burn any bridges and be honest. We're not asking anybody to talk to anybody and lie and cheat and steal them into becoming part of them, because that doesn't build stability. That's just somebody that's going to make 1 or 2 purchases and leave. We want you to build a stable business of people that you enjoy working with, that you can be looked up to as a leader, and a 1-star master is a leader and someone to be looked up to as well. So also, building wide is something that I personally definitely want people to understand, is to keep building wide, maintain and balance out your volume below you. But as you build wide, it can definitely help you capitalize on a lot of your volume. So my favorite report that I always continue to go to is the frontline downline volume report. Specifically on finding the QDV and the rank, and also being able to see kind of what's going on in my downlines, below me, below them, I can go forever deep in this thing. So it's a really great report, tons of information, tons of volumes. So right here, we talk about your QDV a lot. Your QDV is an acronym for your qualified downline volume. So this volume, the total of that volume is dependent. Well, the quantity of that volume is what your rank's going to be, along with the star qualified legs. So defining your QDV, your qualified downline volume is your personal volume with the remaining volume after the 50% rule is applied. Get hit up a lot of the time. What is the 50% rule? The 50% rule is really simple. No more than 50% of your total downline volume, your TDV, another acronym that we use, can come from any one leg. So that means that it takes up all of your total downline volume, divides it by 2, and applies it to your strongest leg. So if your strongest leg has more volume than that number that you get, then it will cut that volume out. Now, if that number is if that 50% rule volume is higher than what's in your qualified downline, or than your strongest leg, then you actually capitalize on 100% of that volume. That's why I say build evenly so that you don't miss out on any volume. So how you determine it? We'll go over this one more time. Your total downline volume divided by 2, and that's applied to your strongest leg. And like I said, this person has way more volume than the 50% rule. And so unfortunately, they miss out on quite a bit of that volume. So after we've added up all of the qualified downline volume in the legs below, and then we add the personally purchased PV, the PV up at the top, then that is my qualified downline volume. That is what is the amount that is applied to my rank along with legs. So we look at this. This person has 129,725.16 volume, and they have 5 qualified star legs. Now that 129,000 plus is well over the amount to be a 5-star, and then they have the legs to go with it. So your rank, like I said, your QDV with your star qualified legs. So this person is a 5-star. Another report, or not another report, but other acronyms that are very important to know and understand with this report is your total downline volume. We've already talked about that. Your qualified downline volume, we've already covered that, but this is where they start getting a little tricky. So right here, this is the total downline BV, the bonus volume. So this is, and it's not an exact number, but it gives you a rough estimate off of your unilevel. All right. So here's your unilevel volume. A lot of this too. So the total downline bonus volume is the total fast start bonus volume with the unilevel. So right here is your monthly commissions. Here is typically where your fast start commissions come from. So those are where those two numbers are generated from. Right here we have the wealth builder volume. So that is, that's just the qualifying. If someone's bought that month, then you'll see that volume there. Then you have the WB, which is if they're wealth builder qualified, you'll see a check mark there, or you won't. Then we go to the total downline wealth builder volume. So if that person has bought it, or they've enrolled people underneath them that have that wealth builder, then you'll see that volume there for that month. So great stuff to understand. And then this is the personal volume. So the personal volume is their own volume with all of their preferred customers. And then you have last the auto purchase volume. And so if that person has an auto purchase that's run already, you'll see a number there. So it's a great indicator. It also helps you work with a lot of your team because you can see if they are an auto purchase. So if this 5-star here at the top, if it said that it was a master builder and you didn't see any PV there, then you would say, well, dude, you have enough volume. You click on their name, you have enough legs. The only thing you need is you just don't have 200 PV. So this is a great report to help with that. So we talk a lot about other key factors on qualification. So this is just really kind of just one more exercise to help you go through on somebody that's built very evenly, but they don't have the star qualified legs, unfortunately, to rise above a 1-star, but they've capitalized 100% on all their volume. So 50% of the total downline volume, divide that by 2. It's higher than the strongest leg. So they're capitalizing on all of that volume. They're built extremely evenly, which is a beautiful sight in my eyes. They are over their 200 PV mark. They're above the 5,000 for a 1-star. And so, yeah, another great report to use is the People Mover. Why I say it's a great report? Because it can help you determine if you want to build wider, or if someone that you enroll, if you want to place them to get more volume underneath your people. So it helps you, and it also helps your team as well. Especially as you grow up through the ranks, you might want to start placing people underneath them. So where you find this is underneath the Business Center, Downline Reports, and then you'll see the People Mover there. There is one rule with it though. So you can move them on your own, and even in the call center, you can't call and go past the 30 days. But if you enroll somebody personally, you have 30 days to move them. So right here, you can see their ID, their name, where they're currently at. And and then you can move them one time within 30 days underneath somebody else. So just a little added bonus for you to be able to build more evenly and capitalize on more volume, and also to help your team at the same time. So like I said, it helps you build more evenly, helps you capitalize on more volume so you don't fall subject to that 50% rule. It's all a big balancing act, and this is a tool that just helps you do that on your own without having to call customer service. Another great report that I love is the personal downline volume report. Guys, these are not all the reports. These are just reports that I use consistently when I'm talking with people, and they're my 3 favorite ones. So right here, we go to the personal downline volume report. I like to think of this as a striking distance report because it does help a lot with that. Specifically you get to see where they're at in level. You get to see a lot of their information so you can contact them. And you can also see key factors on where they're at and why they're not in higher ranks. So like I said, this is their personally purchased PV. That's their qualified downline volume. That's their entire downline volume. If they're on an auto purchase and if they've bought a wealth builder, you can look at all of this. It also lets you know your entire downline that you have. Like this person has 84 with their volume, and how many of those people are on auto purchase, which is only 13, sadly. So great report to help with the striking distance. It helps me help other people see where they're at, and yeah, so I love it. And really, that's the end of my presentation that I had. I'm so sorry that none of you guys were able to go to Mauer Mountain because it was fun. It was a great time. It was very well organized. A lot of people were just having a great time. It was really low key. It felt like more like a vacation. We had some great training on the last day. We had an incredible rollout with some products and other announcements going on. And I really hope that whoever's listening to this call, that next year that you're able to make it out to the Mauer Mountain, because it's going to be that much better. We have a great staff, great team, great leadership that's just making it better, making it more fun. And we hope to see the Australia-New Zealand market grow and grow and grow, and that you guys want to come out and spend some time with us in our own element. It's like what I always say with Mauer Mountain, come out and party with the Mauers the way that the Mauers like to party. So it is a big passion of ours. It is on our working cattle ranch, doing a lot of the stuff that we do very regularly. So guys, I appreciate the time. Feel free to add anything in the comments that maybe wasn't very clear. I know I kind of cruised through this and it got chopped up because one software was recording and the other one wasn't. And so it kind of got all jumbled and had to splice it halfway through the presentation. But guys, just want you to know we're here for you. We love you guys. And we hope to either see you out there in Australia or hope to see you here in Utah. Thanks.